I hope all of you grew up with great parents. I sure did. My parents, I'm sure like yours, did everything possible to keep me safe and my brothers. We had to wear some ridiculous things, protect us from all the elements, but they were always there to make sure we were safe and protected. That's the job of parents. Safety first. Take care of us. Protect us in all ways possible. And food, oh my gosh. My mom was an amazing cook. But we ate whatever she made us eat. And she said, couldn't leave that table till we finished it. And she was an incredible cook. And one thing I love that she emphasized the importance of fruits and vegetables. And I love them today. It's my main food. A rainbow of fruits and vegetables. But she also made sure there was a piece of meat on the table for that protein. I'm going to make it big and strong. But she didn't realize that that protein actually clogs arteries, was clogging my arteries. And it could have set me up for having my chest split open and have my arteries bypassed because they clogged up from all that animal flesh. And the science today proves that we can reverse heart disease simply by eliminating animal flesh from our diet. Oh, don't get me started on dairy. I love my cheese, my ice cream, my milk. Especially love my little macaroni and cheese. It was awesome. But what he didn't realize, is that cheese, that milk, was meant for a little baby cow to grow into a giant cow. So instead of making us grow, it made cancer grow. It makes cancer grow very easily. And the way we deal with it today is by brutality, cutting off body parts and injecting the body with this poison that's worse than the disease itself. And we can simply stop feeding that cancer by eliminating the foods that are making it grow. And dairy is one of the worst. All animal products are clogging our arteries and feeding cancer. The science today is overwhelming. And unfortunately, my parents didn't know this, and I'm sure your parents didn't know this. It's time for a change. We can't keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect different results. We have to realize that plants are the foundation of everything. All nutrients originate in plants, including protein. And instead of basing your meals around a piece of animal flesh, it should be based around foods like potatoes. Potatoes are loaded with protein with no saturated fat and cholesterol. Beans have more protein than most pieces of meat. And whole grains, they've been keeping the planet alive since the beginning of time. Then complement those base foods with a wide variety of fruits and vegetables. Look at our closest ancestors. We're plant eaters just like them. But unfortunately, because of our desire for meat, it's literally killing the planet. We're raising billions of animals each year for the sake of our hamburger, our steak. And those land animals are taking an immense amount of land. And they're eating an immense amount of food, much more food than humans are eating. And that food takes an immense amount of water, more water than humans are using, while we're told to take shorter showers, all for the sake of protein, where we can get more protein in plants. I love my veggie burgers now, and most veggie burgers now today have more protein than animal protein without the saturated fat and cholesterol. Bacon. Who doesn't love bacon? But I didn't realize, my parents didn't realize that bacon came from an assembly line of torture. We need to make the connection that the chicken McNuggets we're feeding our kids came from an equally terrible assembly line of torture. That this is not necessary. We can get all of our nutrients from food, from plants. And those animals are leaving tons of waste. And to keep those animals healthy until they're big enough for slaughter, we're pumping most of our antibiotics into those animals. And it's creating antibiotic-resistant diseases. And my parents, like yours, they had me on those amoxicillin as soon as I got a cough or a cold, instead of just stopping the cause. And the cause was animals, breeding animals. My immune system is so much stronger now than when I was a child because I've stopped the cause. I've stopped eating the animals. So it's time for a food revolution for every human being on planet Earth. We need a new mindset to create new results instead of the same old actions. We need to listen to the science that's out there. The science is overwhelming. And the doctors now are getting on board. Doctors that aren't taught plant-based nutrition in medical school are learning on their own and changing people's lives dramatically. And we combine that with a new mindset of peace and doing no harm to other creatures, and realizing that each and every one of us is part of the whole. We're all part of this earth. We're all earthlings. We all make up this planet and share this planet, and humans aren't any more special than any other creature. We're all in this together. So it's a time for moms and dads and parents and every human being on this planet to have a new mindset. Stop basing your mindset around protein, the animal protein. It comes in plants. Plants are abundant in protein. And when it comes to diversity of food, plants are more diverse than an animal-based diet. You'll be able to create more meals than ever on a plant-based diet. By eating a plant-based diet, we can take charge of our health and save our planet from all the catastrophes and leave a super light footprint on this planet. And all it takes is one single act.